Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. To my dearest Burhan al-Haidar, March 2011. Broken watch. Time, it is a constant thing. It waits for nothing, and the wasted years of my own ways, I count them with two hands. But every time I ponder on the years I spent to learn, so valued are the ones who taught me and who understand. The watch of Malcolm X within my mind is on my wrist. I've worn it since I was a boy, a teenager in youth. Though I had lost it long ago, within my mind it still ticks along inside my heart to lead me to the truth. A minute that is spent within the class can never be wasted in the span of years we take to live our life. And I have learned that if you learn, then you will never be lonely when the enemy attacks you with his knife. Keep your watch and never let the moments pull you down. As the sun it rises, you must rise to take your crown. The treasures that you earn cannot be counted if you say the prayers that your God, he has intended you to pray. Be the king of your domain. Within the swaying crowd, honour the capacity that makes men brave and proud. Engrave within the rock of your own space the holy right and law that you will live by, if within you there is might. If within the challenges you face, you find that you bend but do not budge because your faith is strong and true, then spare a thought for him who fought and prayed within the dust of his own blood in Karbala, because, my friend, you must. Malcolm X was shot upon a path which led him to the Kaaba, house of God, and back. He writes for me and you, and all of those who sat upon the path to find the way of justice in the form the world still fights to find today. His broken watch, my brother, it lies bleeding on the floor. I picked it up, the ticking of my heart, it did restore. The revolution that the martyrs they have left behind, their legacy is heavy, but their principles will bind. As time was standing still, I stood and fought until I fell. The dust upon my knees and hands remained so all could tell. The wounded are still walking on this earth, but they will not lie low for those who kicked them when they fell, no matter what. There never was a minute where I didn't love my boy. Within my cupboard I still keep his old red rattle toy, and the ones who kept him from my love are well aware the things I would have taught him are the things they couldn't bear. The truth cannot be swallowed by the ones who live a lie. The innocence that they betray will one day be defied, as upon this earth they live, or on the day they die. I say then, at the shrine of Al-Ruqayya, as I cry. The story is unfinished, and our sons, they will have sons. Our daughters they will marry, and the poor will carry guns. The fight is never finished, till the son of Mary comes. The ancestors of Abraham will rise to battle wrongs. The watch is always ticking, and the values of our past will be revived in times to come in battles that will last for as long as God ordains, until our hearts are free to love the ones that Allah has ordained for you and me. The ink of our scholars is the blood within our veins. The banning of the truth, it is the increase of our pains. The man, they said, he cannot read. He taught us how to write, but they burnt the papers that we wrote upon at night. There never was a minute that I spent in class that was wasted in the span of years I spent to learn, because I always did believe there was a witness who could see the truth that I had tried to learn to set my conscience free. Search then for the truth which is enslaved and set it free. The flag is flying still, Though it has fallen on the floor, one brother picks it up from him. This brother won't ignore the ties of kin for which they stand. Its light is shining still. What we beseech through you, Abbas, determines Allah's will. The mirror of this truth within your heart you must instill. Love, your father, Seyyed Naqvi March, 2011.